when does the soul enter the body?
The body.
When does it enter the body? This is something I'm very fascinated about. When the body is being formed in the belly, when does the soul enter? And where is the soul? How big is the soul? Where is it? We'll start with that question first.
No, if I ask the question, where are you in your body, what you would say?
I'm everywhere in my body.
Everywhere and yet nowhere.
Right.
That's exactly the soul. You know, soul is that energy, that vibe.
Energy vibes, that you said?
Energy vibes. It's vibrations inside.
Vibrations, yeah.
So it's not a substance, it's a light. So at the time of conception, this energy comes in, sometimes at the 3rd month or 9th month, or when the child is being born. At that time also, these vibes can change 3-4 times in the total period of those 9 months.
Wait a minute, the soul can change?
Yeah, the vibes of the souls can change. Yeah.
Or the souls can change?
Yeah.
Different souls can be, really? That's interesting.
Yes.
So where does this soul come from? Like just light enters and the soul is formed?
It's there. See, in this space, now I give you one example. In this space, there is CNN, there is Fox News, there is BBC, there is Doordarshan. All these different waves are here. Correct?
Yes.
And whatever you tune into, that will start manifesting in your boombox.
Right.
In your tube.
Or your TV,
In your TV. Same, our bodies are just like the boombox.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It just manifests a certain frequencies. So usually it's at the time of conception, it stays on. Sometimes it can also happen that after some time that will give space to another soul, then it carries on.
Really? It's fascinating. So when our bodies die, does our soul go into another body? Does it stay in space for a while?
For a while.
And then it re-enters into another...
Then enters into
another physical form.
Physical form.
Is it always another human form? Is it...
Mostly.
It can be animal form too, or...
Very rare.
Very rare.
It is possible.
Interesting.
It's possible. It depends on your last thought with which you leave the body.
Really?
Yes.
Your last thought.
If your last thought is about your poultry farm, you can find yourself in the poultry farm.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many body forms do you think one soul enters or goes into over time?
I don't know. There is no criteria like that. No.
Right. But you do believe that we enter different physical forms over time. Yeah.
Over time.
It could be a few, it could be many, but we don't know.
Yes. According to the Vedic thought, is it 840,000.
840,000
forms and bodies.
Wow. That the soul enters?
Souls can...
That's amazing.
Form.
Is that from the Bhagavad Gita or is that from...
It's from the Puranas.
Okay. And did I read that you've...
84 lakh. 84 lakh. Lakh is 100,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And did I read... I don't know if this is true, but did you memorize the Bhagavad Gita or you can recall a lot of it pretty much? You've read it many times?
Yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah. So multiple physical forms that the soul enters. So do we have the same soul in the next life then? Or is the soul evolved into something else?
See, soul is the energy which has some impressions with it. Mm-hmm. You leave this body with its strongest memories and impressions. Mm-hmm. And that's with you like a balloon. And then when you get the body, then those qualities manifest. I know. This is a common thing. There are many child prodigies. You'll
Right,
see
right.
small young children playing violin when they're 3-4 year old.
Right.
It's nothing uncommon.
Right.
You find it so very often, so many places.
This is all fascinating to me, so I'm very curious. If it sounds, these questions are, weird, I'm just curious. So does the soul, in your opinion, stay on planet Earth, or does the soul go into different places in the universe? Does it have that potential?
See, the soul is like energy waves, vibes. So they cannot be restricted to locations.
Go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Isn't it? It's fascinating. I tell you, when we get into meditation and get into this new dimension that we have not been aware of in our own life, a whole new world opens in front of us.
Yeah.
It not only makes us happy, but also brings up that curiosity within you and so much more new information that can keep you fascinated for the rest of your life.
Can you recall a meditation experience for you that actually blew your mind, that made you think, wow, like I've been meditating for decades now, but this one thing, I just saw things in a different way, or I went to a different place?
No, every meditation is a wow thing to do. Because it is going from a happening space to a space which originates all happenings.
Mm-hmm. What is that space?
That's something which cannot be described. You cannot describe it in words. That's why it is wow. And awe is something which words cannot explain.
You can feel it though.
You can feel it. You can be it.
You can be it, but you can't explain it. How often do you feel that then for yourself?
All the time, every
Yeah.
day.